I'm talking with Mitch Stott from Down and Lock Retracts. I met Mitch last year at Joe Nall, and we have become fast friends in just a very short time.
There
Mitch,
we have,
great
brother.
seeing you
there
again.
We have. Glad to be here, Mike.
This product is so fantastic. I can't say enough about it. So I'll let you talk about it instead of me.
Well, Mike, you know, like I said, we did become fast friends, and I've enjoyed that as well as many of the other customers that we have. We've turned into friendships as opposed to just customers. But what we're doing is just taking any conventional, primarily pneumatic retracts, some of the mechanical retracts, main gears, tri-gears, nose gears, tail gears, converting them to electric operation. Whatever gear that the customer has currently, we can convert it to electric and make it work smooth and scale as it's intended to do on the full scale plane. It simplifies the process. When you go to the flying field, you don't have all of the air pumps, hand pumps, whatnot, or the potential leaks. The dependability of electrics way exceed the dependability of the air. Then you take into account the fact of the weight of the system. This will actually weigh less than what your air system weighs. So some people look at electrics as being potentially heavy, quite the contrary to the fact that we will generally lose you anywhere from 2 to 7 ounces in weight depending on what your system is, just switching it to electric. So everything about it is an advantage, without question. We have truthfully know of no negatives in what we do, and we have polled many customers throughout time honestly looking for that feedback. Is there anything we need to change that you find as a negative or a drawback? And as honest as we can be, every customer we have is thoroughly satisfied with our product. Really
and I know I've been using mine for a while now, and I absolutely love them. Now I'm also noticing you got some business cards attached to some servos. I'm assuming that's to represent gear doors.
Well, you know, it's just ironic that the business cards with our name on them happen to be there.
Yeah.
But yeah, they do represent a gear door. What happens is this is built in integral of the system, so that there's not extra pieces floating around in your airframe or in the belly of the plane. It weighs nothing, and what it will do is operate up to 3 servos that you may have on a gear door individually. It gives you endpoint adjustment of each of those servos individually, or you can operate your servo that drives your air valve if you're stuck with the air system on gear doors, which the benefit of that is it's already programmed. In other words, everything is programmed to work together. It talks back and forth. It says the gear is down, the door is open, back and forth. This is set up on a Mustang style, so that when the gear goes down, the doors close back. Obviously, when they close back when the gear is retracted. But we can set it up on any programming that the customer wants. His gear doors to operate on whatever sequence he wants them to do. We can manipulate that electric signal to make them do that.
Beautiful. Give me an idea of what's your turnaround time. If somebody sends you their set of retracts.
The process is pretty simple. The customer contacts us on what he has. We set him up basically the shipping address to our facilities. He sends it to us. 3 weeks or less is what we're operating on right now, that we will have that gear back to that customer in 3 weeks or less, ready to stick back in his airplane and operate with no effort on his part other than bolting it back in to the place that he unbolted it from. It's a pretty clean, streamlined. It took us a while to get our procedure down to where we could be specific on timelines, but we've now got a great handle on that. We meet every completion date we have offered for the last 7 months, perfect on time, if not ahead of time.
Fantastic. Thanks a bunch, Mitch.
Again, thank you, brother.
Let's do dinner tonight.
You got it. You buy it.